Hi everyone, welcome back to Divine Beauty Tarot. So for today I have another pick a card reading, and this reading is all about our March predictions. So we're going to go ahead and take a look to see what the month of March has in store for us. So as always, we have three piles here listed below. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Okay. So you guys can go ahead and choose with the Lover's Oracle cards on top, or if you need a minute to go ahead and pause the video to meditate on which pile you are being most drawn to, go ahead and do so. As always, just as a disclaimer, if you are new to this channel or to pick a card readings, please keep in mind these are general readings. So not every message is going to be 100% for you, as there are multiple people watching this video. So please just take what resonates. If you find that nothing resonates with you, then it perhaps just isn't your pile. I would suggest trying, a different one, or perhaps, wait until another video to see if those messages are coming through for you. So just wanted to get that out there, just because I know there are more people coming on that have, certain questions about, like, why didn't this, make sense to me or whatnot. And, anytime that there's general readings like this, we always just want to give those little disclaimers out. Okay. So again, we have pile 1, 2, and 3. And I will have the timestamps listed in the description box, so you guys can go ahead and fast forward to your pile selection. And we are going to go ahead and get started with pile 1. So I'm going to go ahead and move these guys off to the side. We're going to start with pile 1. Okay, pile 1. So we're going to go ahead and start with your tarot cards, and then we're going to go ahead and lay out your oracle cards. So you guys have the King of Wands, the Chariot, 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords, and 9 of Wands. Okay, oops, messing with the crystals here. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards. So you guys have 2 of the Sacred Destiny cards, and the first one we have is Abundance. So you guys should be experiencing some abundance in March. That's always nice. And Openness. Okay. All right. Your other cards, you have 2 of the Goddess or Guidance Oracle cards. So the first one we have is Athena, Inner Wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Okay. So the other one, Sorceress. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. All right. Let's see. You guys have 2 Mermaid Dolphin cards. We have A New Dawn. The worst is now behind you, and a positive new experience positive new experiences are on the horizon. Okay. Then we have Worthiness. Know what you deserve to receive good in all ways. Interesting. We've got a lot of interesting things coming through, and I can't wait to get to the tarot, because I feel like that's where it's going to make a lot more sense. And then your energy oracle card is Healer of the Ages. So group 1. So it looks like we've got some specifics going on here. There's a lot of healing, new beginnings, things of that nature coming through. So let's go ahead and take a look at what your tarot cards are having to say here, and see if we can get this to kind of make a better, see if it makes a little bit more sense, I should say. Okay, so you guys have the King of Wands, the Chariot, 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords, and 9 of Wands. Okay, so right off the bat, this is telling me that for the month of March, for you guys, I'm sensing that there is going to be something that is causing you guys to have to make some sort of radical change. Okay. Um, and what I mean by that is you guys have the chariot. The chariot is all about moving forward, forward movement. But if you notice in the imagery here, it's kind of like, she's stuck, which way should she go? But she's ready. She's determined. She just has to make a choice on which direction she really wants to go in. Okay. The King of Wands is all about, being prepared, taking action, and moving forward too. So I like the fact that both of these cards actually came out at the same time, because it definitely shows that this is going to require you to take some sort of movement. So whether this means that you guys are moving, or if you are starting a new career, like you're making some sort of change within that, this could explain, that aspect. But then we have, the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords typically is known as like the heartbreak card. Anytime this card pops up, it typically tends to deal with you going through some sort of severe heartache. Okay. And now that typically, is the result from a bad relationship or the ending of a relationship. Okay. So it doesn't always have to necessarily mean that. So if this doesn't apply to you, in the sense, like if you guys didn't just go through a breakup or anything, this could still kind of fall in line with you being really upset about something that happened. And I think in a way it kind of made you feel like you had maybe little to no control over it, because you have the Nine of Wands here, which is like, showing that you're still standing. Like no matter how much you were, I think, expected to fail, or maybe you had the odds against you in this situation, you're still standing and you're still like, no, I'm gonna do whatever it is I need to get through this. Okay. So there's still some determination for sure within you guys. And then the fact that you have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords talks about you taking that necessary step to relax, to just kind of like clear your headspace, get through this heartache, or get through whatever it is that has been like really weighing you down, or whatever you've been truly upset about, whether it didn't work out the way that you were hoping it would, if this does in fact, mean a relationship for you guys, because I don't want to ignore the fact that this does have to do with love. Like I said, it's not necessarily going to resonate to all of you, because not everybody is, in the month of March going to go through, heartache or anything. But again, just take what, resonates with you, because I don't want to ignore that. There is the possibility that for some of you could be currently going through a breakup right now, or maybe you're just in a situation where, it's just not working, and you've tried, and no matter what it is that you've done or how you're going about doing it, I think, you're done. And we've got this forward movement over here, which talks about you being, I think, ready ultimately to not necessarily jump into a new relationship or anything like that, but that you're ready to start anew, for you, focus on you. And I think that's what a lot of this theme here that's coming out, because we've got, the openness card, we've got the abundance card. I think, it shows that you guys are in this space where you are allowing yourself to realize, what, it didn't work out the way I was hoping for, but I'm open to new possibilities. I'm open to just, putting me first, basically. Okay. Again, take what resonates, because this is not necessarily going to mean, a breakup for everybody. Now, earlier, what I was kind of picking up more so on with this whole new venture was the fact that I feel like this could be a career change for some of you, because of the fact that we have so much that, to me, with the King of Wands and the Chariot, to me, I feel like this is just like you taking that leap of faith and being like, I'm going to go and do what it is that I've always wanted to do, or I'm going to make my dreams into a reality. Okay. you know, you guys are definitely, I think, for the month of March, going to go through a period where you're going to make, like I said, you're going to make your dreams into reality. You have the Sorceress card here, which, you know, talks about, you know, having clear intentions and bringing those things into reality, right? So, like I just said, I feel like for most of you guys are going to really put your heart and soul into whatever this new change is. And you're definitely going to, I feel like this isn't going to necessarily be like an easy road, but it's worth it. Like, I think it's going to be like worth, you know, the ups and downs. I think maybe that you guys are already experiencing, for most of you, like if you are in like maybe this, you know, ending of a relationship, or if you're in a bad job that just doesn't serve you very well, you know, whatever it may be, there's definitely a lot of potential for you guys here, and knowing that this is going to work out in your favor in the long run. I love that we have the worthiness card. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. I feel like for a lot of you, or for some of you guys, especially that is going through possibly this, you know, heartache here, I feel like, yeah, there is definitely going to be that sense of, you know, am I worth it? You know, you kind of go in this negative headspace because it just didn't work out the way that you were hoping it would. And oftentimes when that happens, we do kind of get in that vicious cycle of questioning ourselves and questioning our worth. And I love the fact that this did come in as a good reminder to remind you that yes, you are worthy. Just because this didn't pan out the way that you were hoping it would, know that, you know, it was meant to end, and that you are able to, you know, take charge of your own reality. Okay. You guys also have the Healer of Ages card here, which again is talking about you healing from whatever this situation was. So if this indicates this heartache, you know, this breakup, or this sudden change, like I said, if this is a career venture, I feel like perhaps you guys could have been let go only because I feel like you fought and you tried and you know, I feel like you were determined, but for some reason this happened, without you guys really feeling like you had that voice, or you could really stick up for yourself, or, you know, say what it was that you wanted, or just feeling valued as an employee or as a person there. I am getting that sense that there was something that just didn't sit well with you, for, you know, for some of you guys, if this does have to deal with, you know, the career aspect. But I'm just getting that sense that, you know, this is or did take a number, you know, on you, I feel like mentally. And so that's why there is going to be a period in March where you guys are definitely going to have to, take some time to just rejuvenate. Okay. Listen to your, you know, instinct, listen to your intuition, and it will guide you forward in the direction in which you, will succeed. Okay. So let's take a look at your Lover's Oracle cards. You guys have 3 actually. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the first one. And this says, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now's the time to give to yourself. Oh my goodness, I almost got like tongue twisted. But yes, so again, this is just reiterating, I feel like, for those of you who are going through a possible breakup with this Three of Swords, card. I feel like this is just kind of validating that, you know what, it's okay to be by yourself right now and to just kind of focus on you and heal through that. Okay. The next one we have is, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Okay. So yeah, I think that this one is definitely something that's more so about, again, you doing what you feel is ultimately right for you. Don't just go based off of like, well, I think this is what I should do. No, trust your intuition. Okay. And last but not least, we have, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So again, just listen to yourself, listen to your heart, listen to your intuition. All of that is really what's going to guide you in the right direction of where you need to go. And I feel like this will become a lot easier for you to navigate once you just allow yourself to, find that inner peace, recollect yourself, and everything will kind of just fall where it may. And honestly, I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised with even yourselves at how well, things can just kind of fall into place. So, all right, group one, that was your reading. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear, just what exactly stuck out to you the most in this reading, and, if any of this resonated. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It really honestly helps my channel. And if you are not already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I would love for you to join our growing fam here on Divine Beauty. So yeah, I would love it if you could. All right, so we're going to go ahead and clean up, and we are going to move on to our next group. All right, so group number 2, if you guys chose this pile, then this is your reading. So we are going to go ahead and start with your tarot cards, and then we are going to lay out your oracle cards. So you guys have the 10 of Cups, beautiful, the World, Ace of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, oops, and Queen of Pentacles. Lots of pentacles here. Oh. Okay. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. So you guys have 2 from the Sacred Destiny oracle cards. So the first one is opportunity. So for the month of March, there's definitely going to be plenty of opportunity. And inner peace. Love this, inner peace. It's always a nice feeling to have. All right, let's take a look at your other cards. So from your Goddess Guidance oracle cards, you have fertility. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Yep, definitely see fertility here. Endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. All right. Let's take a look at your Mermaids and Dolphins oracle cards. We have Ready, Set, Go. Now's the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. Beautiful. And we have Yes. Your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. All right, so if any of you guys were thinking of anything or had like a specific question in mind while you were choosing, hopefully this gave you some clarification that yes, you selected the right pile. And then we have the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. All right, so all about our heart chakra. Love this. All right, I'm gonna put this guy right here. So group 2, you guys honestly have a beautiful spread here, not gonna lie. I feel like this is gonna kind of sound a little redundant for you guys, just because of all the cards that you have are honestly super complementary to each other. So I'm gonna start with your tarot cards, and then I'll kind of go into everything else. So right off the bat, you guys have the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is that kind of just beautiful, harmonious, everything's well in the world. Look at this beautiful family, having this beautiful picnic, like just no worries at all. It's basically stating that you are, for the month of March, you are definitely going to be surrounded and feel, I think, supported from those you love or from those that love you. I think there's definitely a sense of coming together, family, friendships. All of those things are definitely going to be heightened, I would say, next month. I think you're just definitely going to feel this just inner peace, if you will, for the month of March. For whatever reason, it seems like there's a lot going on. You guys have 2 ace cards. And what I love about this is the fact that the aces typically do represent new, right? They talk about new relationships, new life. So a birth, we got fertility here. So perhaps in the month of March, some of you might be giving birth and or find out that you are pregnant. Okay. And then this also talks about just new opportunities, right? You've got the opportunity card here, which to me tells me that you guys are definitely working hard and it's paying off. You've got the 8 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles here along with the ace. Now, Pentacles by default are typically have to do with like finances, career, things of that nature. I see for you guys for the month of March that there is going to be a lot of opportunities for you to increase your finances. Okay. I feel like you guys are definitely going to have these just opportunities there for you, or perhaps you have an opportunity in mind in which you've been really trying to put into motion, and you're trying to make this happen. It's going to happen, okay, in the month of March. If it doesn't, but then by the end of the month, I mean, it literally is like you guys are putting in the work. You're putting it out into the universe. You're doing anything and everything that you can to make your goal into a reality. That is what I'm seeing here, okay? You guys have the World card, which the World to me is, especially when it's in a spread like this to me just validates that the world is your oyster. That again, you've got these opportunities just presenting themselves to you, or that you're working towards, again, to make this into what you ultimately want. Okay. So if you're trying to start a family, I say that just because the fertility card, we've got 2 aces here. We've also basically have the family card, the 10 of Cups. That's what I kind of remember it as. It's kind of like the, family. If this is something that you're trying to, make happen or work towards, then this is definitely something that seems very, capable, or seems like it is going to become a reality. The Queen of Pentacles is all about just like that confidence, or that self-assurance, that, everything's going to be okay. The Queen of Pentacles represents like a strong, mature woman who, has things in order. She's kind of figured it out. And I feel like for you guys, definitely for the month of March, it's like things are finally going to click. They're going to connect. You guys are going to be able to make things happen in your favor, but it's not without putting in the work though. This isn't just going to fall into your lap, and I don't want you guys to be like, oh yes, I'm going to get anything and everything I want. Well, to an extent, it can definitely happen for sure, but it's all about you putting in the effort, okay? Because that's where that 8 of Pentacles comes in. If you notice, she's working hard. She's producing, making a bunch of her potions here that she's got going on. And she's not stopping. Even though she's got a bunch already, she's still going, okay? And that's the main thing I'm sensing for most of you guys, is that you guys you keep going. I think I like the Energizer Bunny. You keep going and going and going. You don't really know when to necessarily settle down until you achieve what it is that you want. So I definitely say continue that for sure. You continue with that drive, that motivation that you guys have, and know that you guys have a bunch of opportunities, that are presenting themselves to you. So let's look at your Lover's Oracle cards. So you guys have 2. The first one is, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Okay. So I love this because this is just kind of reminding you to kind of enjoy, the process, enjoy the little moments. I think If for some of you guys it's hard to kind of stop and take a breather because you are so, hardworking, you go, 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 like I talked about earlier, I think this is a good reminder to just kind of stop, enjoy the process, because you guys are definitely getting there. I feel like for the month of March, whatever it is that you are working towards, if this is a new, business venture, or if this is like starting a family, or just kind of getting your finances in order so you can maybe buy a home, or things like that, like whatever it is, enjoy it, enjoy the process, because it's going to happen. You guys are making it happen. There's no doubt there. But I want you guys to remember to also just kind of stop and, pay attention to everything around you, and really just kind of take that in and appreciate your hard work. Okay. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Okay. So for some of you guys, either this is confirmation that if you're in a relationship, perhaps you are with your soulmate. But if you're not, perhaps this is the month where you meet your soulmate, because if everything's just kind of falling into place as it does, or it will, then why not? Honestly, I find that's when you find you're most happy, if that makes sense, is when everything else in your life just kind of seems balanced and well. Like if you can make yourself happy doing you, and just getting everything else in order, I promise you finding a relationship becomes that much more easier, because you then too become that much more attractive to others, because of the fact that you are self-sufficient, you're happy, you don't have to rely on others to make you happy. It just comes naturally to you. And honestly, that is just very appealing to others. So, and then the last thing, I don't want to forget this. You guys have the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. This is all about the heart chakra. So for the month of March, that would be something I would focus, or I would recommend for most of you guys to just kind of focus on. Again, it all has to do with like love, family, friendships, just kind of surrounding yourself with that is definitely what I think you're going to need and or possibly want to do, just to kind of bring everything full circle. Okay. So group number 2, that was your reading. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear, what exactly you took away from this, and if any of this did resonate with you. If it did, or if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you are not already. Honestly, I would truly appreciate, any little bit just to help, make this channel grow. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and finish cleaning up, and we are going to move on to our final group. All right. So group 3, this is your message. So if you guys chose this pile, we are going to go ahead and start with your tarot cards, and then we are going to go into your oracle cards. All right, so you guys have the 7 of Swords, the Fool, the High Priestess, Strength, Queen of Wands, and 6 of Cups. Okay. All right, let's take a look at your oracle cards. So you guys have 2 of the Sacred Destiny cards. So the first one is Release. Okay, so for the month of March, perhaps some of you guys are going to be releasing something that no longer serves you. New beginnings. Okay, so yeah, definitely would make sense for about letting go. So perhaps you guys are going to be letting go of something from your past, or just for some, like I said, something that just no longer serves you, and it's going to help you start towards a new beginning. Let's see what else we have. We have 2 of the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. You have Purification. It is time for cleaning or for cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. Okay. Quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Yes. Okay. You guys actually had 3 of the Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle cards pop out. So, the first one, Mother Healing. As your feelings toward your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. Interesting. Okay, so perhaps for some of you guys, you could be dealing with a situation with your mother that is going to require you to possibly release any toxicity or something, you know, perhaps you guys have gotten into some sort of, I don't want to say altercation, but something to that effect, which could cause you guys to kind of come back together. So let's see what else we have. Father healing. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. Interesting. You guys have mother and father healing. So perhaps, okay. So perhaps this has to do with your parents, just in general. Something could have come about. We're going to go into this a little bit more in detail. And you have protection. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. Okay. All right, let's look at your overall energy. You guys have 2. So energy oracle cards for the month. Angel of Love. Okay, so we're focusing on love. And what else? The Sun. Okay. So there's definitely some positivity here. It's getting a little worried, to be honest. Okay. Let's look at your tarot cards because I feel like I was getting ahead of myself here with the mother-father healing. But let's go into it. Okay, so group 3 for the month of March. We've definitely got a lot going on here. I feel like for the most of you guys, for the month of March, we've got some caution here. And I think this is going to attest to you and or the people around you. Okay. What I mean by that is with the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords is all about, paying close attention to the details. Okay. Don't be naive in thinking that, everything on the outside appears great. Really pay attention. Is that really the case? Like, does everything appear to be great, or is there more really going on? Okay. It's more so just a side of caution, because there could be somebody being sneaky, or there could be something that's not being said, or acknowledged, even. It's almost like perhaps somebody's like tiptoeing around the subject or, whatnot. So for the month of March, I would definitely say keep your eye out, open, or keep your eyes open in this sense, just because you don't want, again, to be naive or too naive about something. That word just keeps coming to mind. So again, just kind of take with it how you will. But we have the Fool and the High Priestess. And the Fool and the High Priestess, what's great about these 2 cards is that they're all about you kind of just trusting your intuition. Sorry, I can't speak for a second. Because the Fool and the High Priestess are all about you kind of listening and tapping into what it is that you really want, and kind of not really paying too much mind to your mind, I guess, so to speak. It's more so like you're focusing on, what, I'm just going to let whatever happens. I'm not going to stress myself out about the what ifs. I'm just going to let it go and trust that it's going to work out. That's basically what the Fool card represents. It's kind of like that, what, if I fall, I fall, but hey, whatever, I'm just going to let it be. Okay. Cause maybe I'll fly. Maybe it will work out. That's, kind of that whole mindset of the Fool. It's not that they're necessarily being foolish or that they're not thinking things through. It's just that they're more so allowing their intuition to take over and to trust, that that's what will kind of guide them or get them through. Okay. Now, the high priestess, like I said, again, this is all about, wisdom, intuition, trusting yourself, trusting, your inner wisdom and, believing that you are wiser than, you give yourself credit for. We all are. Okay. So listen to that. Sometimes when we block that out, that's when we make poor decisions and things don't necessarily serve us the right way. So I would recommend, or at least just from what the cards are stating, is that, for the month of March, definitely listen to you and what you have to say, like your intuition. That's really what's going to guide you in the right direction and also keep you aware of things that may not be as they seem around you. Okay, so if that means if people are acting shady or if somebody is just not seeming like their normal selves or whatever it may be, just recognizing those things and knowing that, you don't have to fall into that, or you don't have to surround yourself with that, or, continue to allow this person or people, to kind of get you caught up in all that, again, whatever it may be. We have the Strength card in the Queen of Wands. To me, the Queen of Wands is kind of like that Strength card. She's just this, strong, independent woman. She's got everything. She's going to take no prisoners and she means business. Okay. The Strength card too, kind of to me reminds me of that. Like, I'm going to, persevere and, I'm not going to let anybody tether my strength or, take that away from me. So again, to me, I feel like you guys, for, the most part, are definitely going to, be a little challenged with whatever or whomever this is. I feel like there's somebody or people, okay, that are just not being whom they say they are, or just, I don't know, they're just trying to either pull the wool over your eyes, or they're just not being as authentic as they should. Okay. And again, this is what's going to kind of cause you to either look inside and be like, okay, am I going to allow myself to continue with this or to look the other way? Or am I actually going to, trust my intuition and take charge and be like, you know what? No, this doesn't serve me any. Okay. So those are things to consider for sure. What's interesting is the fact that you guys have the Mother and Father healing card. Now, these actually came out right after the other. And what's interesting to me with this is that I feel like for some of you guys, perhaps, this whole situation could be, in fact, with your parents. Okay. So if you're finding that you've had issues as of late, or for whatever reason, something has kind of come up with your family, this could cause you obviously to have to try to have some inner strength for sure. Because that is hard. It's never easy to go through any type of drama or anything, like, especially with your parents. So I can only imagine, if this is speaking to you, because again, this might not be for everybody. This might be only for a select few. But if you're finding that this is, speaking to you, know that this doesn't mean you're going to release your parents, you're going to cut them out. I don't think it's that. I think this is, releasing that whatever tension there is, or, this negativity. And I feel like this is going to cause you guys, in fact, to come together. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing more so like you doing something nice for one another. Okay. That's what the Six of Cups represents. It's kind of doing random acts of kindness, or just things just because, all about that good karma, that, give and take, I'm seeing that for sure for you guys, that this is going to kind of be a way where you guys can slowly start to rebuild your relationship together, if it is kind of on the fritz right now. Okay. Now, you guys have the Sun card for your overall energy. Now, the Sun, just like in the tarot deck, is very similar in the sense that, this talks about like new beginnings, a chance for new. And you guys actually did pull this card. You guys did pull the new beginnings card here as well. So I do sense that, for most of you guys, if this does resonate with, some some issue, going on, like, with your family or whatnot, that this is going to start anew, that you guys will have a better relationship moving forward. Okay. Now, if this doesn't resonate with you in the sense, like with the family, like you're not having any family issues, again, that you can still, I feel like for the most part, you guys are going to go through some type of new here. But it's going to be a new that's going to come from what you ultimately want. Okay. Like I said, I feel like something has kind of either held you back before or whatever, because you guys are now coming into your own and you're listening, I feel like, more so to yourselves and to what you want. So there's definitely that coming through to state that you guys are pulling from your own inner strength and, again, listening to that intuition to kind of motivate you into this new direction. Okay. I definitely don't want to ignore the fact that you guys are definitely going to have to take some you time during this month. Okay. It's all about just kind of recharging and, again, I think just kind of getting in that positive mindset and getting in tune with yourself so you can really pay attention to what it is that you ultimately want. And I think it'll help you too on how you can move forward. Okay, so let's take a look at your Lover's Oracle cards. You guys have 3. So the first one we have is freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Interesting. Okay, so I can see that sense of freedom here with the Queen of Wands, Strength, High Priestess, the Fool. You guys definitely are taking some sense of freedom back. Again, whether this was from parents, maybe you have overbearing parents who feel like they need to call the shots in everything that you do. And you're obviously an adult, or hopefully you're an adult now, to where you can call your own shots and you don't have to tiptoe around, hiding things from mom or dad or whatever it may be. So, again, that's just if that message is for you. All right, we have embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Again, I see some reconciliation here, for sure. So coming together. And then criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Yep. So again, I feel like what's funny is that even though these are like lovers oracle cards, I honestly really am getting the sense that this kind of ties in more so with this father-mother healing. So again, if this really resonates with you guys specifically, like if there's just been some sort of issues coming about with your parents, this very well was a specific message for you guys. Again, if it wasn't, I do apologize. Just know that, you guys are definitely coming into your own, and it definitely seems like love for sure, is going to be coming about. You guys also do have the Angel of Love here, so which is all about just kind of, love coming together, happiness. But again, I have to be honest, I feel like it's more so on the family forefront. I will do a separate video just about love and relationships for the month of March, but again, this was just a general reading. So hopefully this did resonate with you guys. If it did, please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear exactly what did, maybe or didn't resonate with you if you did select this pile. If you enjoyed this reading, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. I'm really trying to get this to grow and to hopefully reach out to more beautiful viewers such as yourselves. So if you can, I would truly appreciate it. But yeah, if you guys like this video, again, please go ahead and give it a like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in my next video. All right, bye.